this last year, the 2023 year, was the least productive Congress perhaps in the last century. 23 bills, about half of them are naming post offices somewhere across the United States. The work of the government simply is not happening. The Chaos Caucus, otherwise known as the Congressional Republicans, are simply unable to function. They are so badly split, with the MAGA extremists on one side, a few moderates still left in the moderate side of it, and the rest of them all looking to their primary and wondering if they step out of line and make Trump unhappy in some way, then they will get primaried. It's a very, very serious problem when the Congress simply cannot function. Mike Johnson, the new speaker, is totally incapable of leading because he knows that at any moment, one member of his caucus could put his leadership at risk and call for a vote that is to vacate the chair. And so we're really stuck. Also keep in mind that what has been done, that is the funding of government through the first year, has been done principally by the Democrats. We put up 2/3 of the votes. We put up our 200 or so, and then the Republicans add on. And so it's just a terrible situation. And frankly, it is not going to get better. The margin for the Republicans has actually declined. We see further members of the Republican caucus retiring mid-year. Kevin McCarthy being the primary example.
Kevin McCarthy. George Santos, of course, is out. To your point, Congressman, though, on Democrats having provided the majority of the votes for some of the most crucial must-pass bills this year, when it comes to a vote that you could be facing potentially early on in 2024 on the supplemental, something being negotiated between the White House and primarily the Senate right now, Ukraine aid in exchange for border security measures, potentially changes to asylum and parole rules. What are Democrats going to be able to tolerate in those negotiations?
There is a compromise available. In that supplemental bill, there's almost $3 billion for border security, hiring border patrol agents, court, and on to deal with the crisis. There are, within the Republican proposal, my analysis is there are some things in the Republican proposal that could be part of a deal. They'll probably need to be modified in some way, but nonetheless, a deal could be had. But on the House side, there are no negotiations at all. Speaker Johnson has not put forward anybody in his caucus to negotiate. But we're willing to do so. We know that we can get it done. The problem for Ukraine is absolutely horrible. They will be out of money the 1st of January. They will not be able to pay for their first responders, the medical services, the ambulances, and the military equipment that they need to continue to defend themselves and to push back Russia is not going to be available. They're going to have to limit their munitions. They're going to have to be able to just hang on. The United States Congress is absolutely derelict in providing the support that is essential for Ukraine. Keep in mind that Ukraine is fighting on behalf of NATO. We are all NATO allies protected by Ukraine. It's the Ukrainians that are dying. It's the men and women and children in the cities that are being bombed by Russia. And what is the Congress? What are the Republican leadership doing? Nothing. Not at all. A compromise is available. But we're seeing total chaos in the leadership of the House on the Republican side. We stand ready. The Democrats stand ready to put together a compromise. The Senate, we'll see if they could do it. If they can, then perhaps we'll get it done. That's just one of the pieces. The funding of government half of the government will not be funded on January 19th.